Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. Matt is an happy guy this week because he's trying the new version of the Mitsubishi Outlander. It's been completely redesigned. We're in the 4th generation and this is a vehicle which is in a segment where there's a lot of good cars. So Mitsubishi needed to do something because the older version was kind of real plastic interior, not really appealing, but still a lot of people bought it because of that V6 powered engine. You've got also an amazing towing capacity and you've got 3 rows of seating. But now today they change some stuff that might not please the new buyer though. So I wonder how they will convince them. Still with a good warranty? Yes. And there's also another thing that I don't really like at all when they use the word super all-wheel control, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. But first, look at the exterior. I kind of like the new styling with those nice headlights. You can see that it's more aggressive than ever, but also playing in some luxury territory. There's nothing looking like that on the market right now. And you've got some big chrome edition. That nice line also of the front end is really unique once again. When you look to the side, the version that we are rolling is equipped with 20 inches tire. It's looking massive, and you've got some fluid light and you've got the same color, and there's no cladding of plastic with that edition. So big thumbs up for the design even on the side. When you look at the rear, pretty simple, but still that little touch of luxury with the rear lights. You've got some great access to the trunk and I just love it the way it is. So once again, nice design. The interior, it's looking like a Nissan Rogue, but with more touches of luxury. Look at the design right here, the shiny material right there, the shifter which is pretty similar. You can see also the leather inside, the stitches. Yes, it's white, it's gonna get dirty really quickly even if you have children, but you've got that luxury touch that I like right now with the Outlander. So you've got 3 row standard seating, but geez, this is so cramped in the rear. Look at James, we had fun with that. So as you can see, it's not easy to take place inside in that 3rd row of seating. As soon as you're going to try to fold the 2nd row of seat, geez, access is not that great. And once you pull them up, no, that's not comfortable. And often we see that the last row is for children, but next thing you know, children won't really fit in there, and if they're too small they would need baby seats. So I don't know how Mitsubishi think about that last row of seat, but it's surely not for typical American, certainly not for me. I'm too tall, I'm too wide, and I won't never enter an Outlander if I have to be seated in the last row of seat. No, that won't happen. Sorry James, but still, when you look at those turns, acceleration, he seems to have fun. He didn't move, but he was so cramped. Also, you've got that famous display right here in the center. You've got some great quality, great refresh rate. The design is kind of good, and you've got that multimedia system which is not too bad but still needs some refinement. Otherwise, the build quality inside is kind of good. Still, once you open the door, listen to that noise. There is some popcorn inside the car that we don't like. Engine, we're talking about a 4-cylinder. Gun is the V6, 181 horsepower, 181 pound-foot of torque. It's mated to a CVT. Geez, what's happening, Mitsubishi? It's not the perfect combo. I will be truthful with you. It's not really fast, it's not really reactive. With that amount of power and the size of that vehicle, it might be perfect into town, but if you want to pass a truck on the highway, you're gonna have to think twice. And you've got the super all-wheel drive control. It's not all-wheel control. It's not super. It's not. I don't know what Mitsubishi is thinking also with that. You've got more driving mode than the Rogue though. You've got normal, tarmac, sport. You've got gravel, you've got snow, you've got mud. With those kind of settings, I'm waiting for something that will be able to simply cross our little hill, but that's not what happened. It's struggling so much. Sometimes it won't just do nothing. Sometimes it will roll back on the hill before starting to send power to the wheel. You cannot name that super all-wheel control when it's not super. What do you think about that? Also expect the diagonal test soon. We've got on-road, we've got off-road, and we've got the roller test. And believe me, when a Mustang Mach-E can do it easily, That's not normal. USA, you can have the Outlander front wheel drive if you want. It's going to be able to tow 2,000 pounds. Back in the days, 5,000 pounds. So it's a big cut. What happened? We're not going to bring some old owners of Outlander back into the dealer with those kind of number. You could easily tow both with the V6. Now it's struggling just with itself on the highway. It won't do it while towing something. So with those different driving modes though, once you're driving on tarmac, it's kind of cool. Road handling is perfect. You've got that great bite. You've got the S-AWC algorithm, which is going to give you finally something. It's more easy to drive and more fun to drive than the Rogue with that algorithm inside. You've got also that low noise level inside the cabin. You've got that direction and those braking maneuvers that are kind of okay, but it's not the best, and you're gonna have to be careful if you want to pass a big truck which is already moving at a high speed. And how about those seats? Oh geez, this is so perfect. They have learned that from Nissan with the zero gravity seat. Otherwise comfortable, not too much in the second row. Well, space is kind of tight, and the third row, forget about that, not comfortable at all. So let's talk about the fuel consumption. 9.7 liter by 100 in the city, 7.9 on the highway, which is not too bad for this kind of vehicle. And you've got the price also, which is kind of affordable. An ES S-AWC CVT is starting at a little bit more than $31,000. And if you want to go with the version that we are rolling right now, a GT Premium S-AWC with a CVT, it's starting at a little bit more than $42,000. On the Midas side, well, you've got the crack that I don't really like. Once you open the door while you're rolling, sometimes you hear those little noise, and that's not acceptable. You've got also the finishing right there under the door. As soon as I open it, I get my flip-flop sometimes in that it's gonna move. James, even while rolling with the car, next thing you know, he opens the door and get right there into that little parts of plastic, and it's moving. It won't hold there. I wonder what it's gonna do over time. You've got that third row of seating, which is useless. You've got also the power, which is kind of short for such a big vehicle. There is no cooling seat. No, you've got heated seat, but no cooling seat. What's happening? And you've got that S-AWC that I'm not sure of off-road, but I'm sure on the road that it's doing a pretty great job. On the plus side, it's a head turner. I just love the styling. Great road handling on the road when it's raining, maybe with a flat surface where snow is a little bit covering the road ahead of you. You've got that elegant cabin. You've got the frame of the screen, which is just perfect. I love the design, the animation. And you've got that great warranty of a Mitsubishi, 10 years, 160K. So that's amazing, even if you have a CVT, if you're scared of that CVT transmission, because Nissan didn't have a nice history. There's been a lot of issue with that CVT. So you're gonna be reassured with that warranty. So Rogue or Outlander, go with the Outlander just because of the warranty. In conclusion, well, we need a bigger engine. We need a more powerful version. We need Rally Art to be back and to give some vitamins to that Outlander. Yes, I know there's going to be a plug-in hybrid vehicle coming soon. Maybe if you watch that video, it's already out. There's supposed to be a third row of seating, yes, but if you've got the battery under and if there's even less space inside, that's not gonna do the job for those sitting completely in the back. So that's gonna have to be seen over time. Otherwise, feel free to tell me what you think about that vehicle right there in the comment section down there below. Do a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you another time.